Italian pizza is the bread, the pizza bread, then the meat, and then the cheese. What about the tomato sauce, Josh? Oh no, it doesn't come with tomato sauce.
Dear listeners, you loved my chat with Josh last time, so I thought we would shoot the proverbial again. We talk about how not to get robbed while traveling, the various ways in which you can get arrested in Mexico, chat about food and happy pizza. It's fun and heartfelt all at the same time. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to get your Bob Marley tickets. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I don't know much about the East Coast. I've been a few places there, but it's not my.
Are you using chewing tobacco?
I don't want it messing with my voice.
Yeah, it's going to, mate. You ever seen those little sachets?
Yeah, love them. You can't get them here.
Oh, really? I was listening to Tucker Carlson, and he seems to think there's a people put that up their ass.
Boofing?
Boofing?
Yeah, I think that's what you called when you stick things up your ass. It's called boofing. I found like people do coffee enemas.
Oh,
I guess it's some new health craze, but yeah, I don't.
yeah. I don't want to really put anything up my ass.
Freaking, my friend's dad was a ER surgeon at San Quentin.
No.
You know, like the Supermax, super
Yeah.
famous.
Oh, tell me. Tell me some stories.
And I basically asked him, well, "What have you pulled out of people's asses?" And he's like, "Well, if you could stick it up someone's ass, I've pulled it out." I'm okay. What's the worst thing you've had to pull out of someone's ass? I'm pausing for drama. A broken light bulb.
No.
He's like, had to get tweezers and pull each shard out one by one. I'm like, yeah, wow, okay. I'll stay on the straight and narrow.
Kids, don't go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Did we start? Is that our
Yeah.
intro?
Yeah. I'm including that. Oh my God. Bloody. Oh, I saw, I forget his name. He climbed the tallest building in Taipei with no safety wires.
Yeah, I think that's great for Taiwan's exposure.
Alex Honnold is his name. He's 40. He's from California.
I
Amazing.
think more of the world needs to know about Taiwan and its importance in the global economy and whatnot.
It looked gorgeous. It looked like a very beautiful, it looked clean.
Yeah, it's really clean. Like people think it's just going to be factories as far as the eye can see, and it's like, no, we've got great nature. It's beautiful here. I mean, we have mountains with snow on them.
You got everything. You got jungles, you got mountains,
It's just it's about the size of Belgium.
comparatively. Hmm, small. That's actually smaller than I thought it was.
You could drive north to south in about 6 hours. Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's about 90% mountain.
Huh. Do a lot of people have motorbikes?
Oh yeah, like per capita, we have the most scooters or mopeds in the world. Like supposedly there's more scooters here than people. And I ride a bicycle. I drive a car. I'm scared of getting on a scooter here.
I was
It's
in
just
Vietnam. Man, you could fit a family of four on a scooter and your dog.
yeah, yeah, and a dog. Yeah, it's nuts. Like United States, you can go for days without seeing a scooter.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taiwan is just everywhere. But yeah, the drone of scooters, it took me a while to get used to. It's like some places are pretty noisy.
Yeah, the noise pollution is pretty real. We've got big fluffy pillows of snow falling right now.
Usually I go back to the States every summer, see family and friends and, eat greasy American food. And because of the political climate, I'm afraid to go back to United States with my Asian wife and Asian son. Like, my wife goes out for milk or something. She's gone for 10 minutes. She could get snatched up. Like it's real. It's scary.
Really? You're that fearful?
Yeah, maybe I read too much, too much news, watch too much news, but yeah, it looks pretty scary now in the States.
Yeah, I think that's media fear. But what do I know? I am now a citizen. It took me about 10 years.
Oh yeah, you had a British passport when you went to college?
Yeah. It's a long process to get here legally. It really is. I remember waking up at 4 a.m. driving into LA waiting in lines for like most of the day. It took a long time. It's a long process.
Yeah, going to the INS. Yeah, that's got to be fun. What do you want to chat about today?
Oh, well, let's talk about, well, your travels and the, what's this guy who lives in Brazil? I forget his name.
Laudo.
Lauro.
I talked to him yesterday, no, 2 days ago on the phone. He wants to come out to Taiwan and then Japan.
What's
But
he
yeah,
up to? What's he do? He's still in Brazil? Where in Brazil is he?
he teaches jujitsu. He's like high level black belt,
That's hot.
and he goes around the world doing seminars and teaching jujitsu. He
Nice.
taught me about 25 years ago, and then I forgot most of it, and then I started training jujitsu again about 5 months ago, and it's been my new religion. Brazil is like no other place on earth, and it's chaotic and spontaneous and beautiful and amazing and vibrant. But yeah, anyway, quick story. My first day in Brazil, Laudo takes me out for pizza. And then we're sitting at some nice outside pizza place. On a side note, Brazilian pizza is the bread, the pizza bread, then the meat, and then the cheese. What about the tomato sauce, Josh? Oh no, it doesn't come with tomato sauce. There's a big bottle of ketchup on the table, and then instead of using like Italian style pasta pizza sauce, you just do spirals of ketchup all over your individual slice. And okay, that's pizza. And so I'm eating Brazilian pizza with ketchup on it, and I see this truck pull up at the not truck, a bus, a city bus, public bus pull up at the intersection. And then suddenly there's all these faces in the glass and their hands up on the glass like this. And these people on the bus are all looking scared like that. And the bus sits there for about 10 minutes. And then police car shows up, then another police car, and then a SWAT truck shows up. And soon the bus is surrounded and with police with machine guns and shotguns. And I'm like, Laudo, Laudo, what the fuck's going on? And he just looks over. He's like, oh, yeah, someone hijacked the bus. It happens every day. Don't take the bus. Like it's totally normal. He just goes right back to eating his pizza like it's no big thing. I was like, okay, don't take the bus. Yeah, Brazil's hectic. And like, oh, I went out one time, like I was going down to the store to get a Gatorade or something, and I'm leaving the house, and Laudo stops me. He's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm going to the store. Like that? I'm like what? And I look down, I've got like surf shorts and a t-shirt. He's like, you can't wear shoes? People will rob you. You'll get killed for those. And I've got a pair of like Nikes on. And he's like, you have to wear sandals. So like you go out in the streets, it's like no watch, obviously no jewelry, no flashy clothes. Like you literally have to dress down just to fit in. And I'm a freaking gringo, blonde hair, blue eyed. And yeah, I gotta, just look not shabby, but just don't look flashy. But he's like, yeah, people will rob and kill you for Nikes.
Jesus. And you and I complain that Americans don't travel enough. We're not really helping out the cause here. Where in Brazil were you?
Kind of up north, and it's not the Amazon, but it was a city called Salvador, Bahia, and it's the oldest city in North and South America. And if you've ever seen that old Robert De Niro movie, The Mission, that was filmed in Salvador, and it's got that Portuguese Rococo architecture. It's wild. And then I think it was George Bush Jr. went to Brazil, went to Salvador, and he's like, "Oh, you have blacks? Oh, you have blacks too?" Like was surprised there's black people in Brazil. And this city Salvador is like 95% black. And they've got full on voodoo down there called Kundumble. And you'd be walking down the street and you'll see like a scrawling on the ground, like a circle written in chalk with some blood and some chicken feathers and some candles. And Laudo's like, don't look at it. You just got to walk on by. If you look at it, you're going to get possessed or something. But like, there's like voodoo's like no joke down there. It's a real thing. And it's it gets pretty African, and I mean that in the kindest complimentary way as possible. But it's like true African roots. Go to Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, New Orleans, they're into voodoo. I don't know. I didn't really see it publicly on the streets with blood in a chicken's foot in a circle, per se.
Tourist voodoo, and then there's probably real voodoo.
Yeah. What is voodoo? Like what where does that come from?
It's West African, so they brought the slaves from West Africa, and they brought their religion and their magic with them, and then they mixed it in with Catholicism and Christianity. So the voodoo you have in like Brazil and Haiti and Jamaica and New Orleans, that's going to have some Christian mix into it. But then like the real stuff comes from Africa. Oh, they got it in Cuba too, Puerto Rico, like all over the Caribbean. My father was in West Africa in the early 60s in the Peace Corps, and he saw like crazy stuff, like zombies. And that's a real thing. There's like a medicine they make. It's a drug, and you blow it into someone's face, like you've seen the movies, and then basically your soul, your personality, your spirit, your psyche is all gone, but you're physically functional and you can take commands. So it's a form of slavery they have in West Africa. So they'll turn you into a zombie, and then you'll work a field for like 2 months until you just like no sleep until you just fall down dead.
That's some serious methamphetamine or something,
And
dude.
then a friend of mine told me magic all magic is science that we have not yet proven.
I think you cut out a bit there. So magic is science that is not yet proven. I like that.
And I was like, oh, that's deep. But no, that kind of makes sense. Like there's some stuff you don't want to mess with. Like I don't play around. I won't play around with that. Like Ouija boards and stuff scares me. I'm not playing with it. But yeah, that's if you go anywhere sketchy, just don't take anything with you can't afford to lose. Don't bring your best camera. Don't bring your wedding ring. Make copies of your passport. That's
Oh yeah.
important.
Yeah, I definitely did that on my travels. Never keep them in the same place, obviously.
Yeah, and camera bags. If you go to sketchy countries, do not like just get an old backpack and then wrap your camera in a t-shirt. Like nothing says rob me more than like a camera bag that says Nikon or Canon on it and it's shaped like a camera. You're just advertising to thieves.
Yeah, I've never had any problems, even on the trains, overnight trains in India. No, no worries. Do you like traveling alone?
Solo traveling, no, I prefer to be a guest rather than a tourist. Like I like to get invited to places and then chill with the locals, act like a local, eat like a local. Like I've bummed around Europe a little bit solo, but that's no thing. Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not hitchhiking across Africa. I'm not one of those guys.
No, I like to have yeah, I like to have a traveling partner to share experiences with, for sure. I was in we already talked about Cambodia a little bit, but I remember you talked about pizza. We had happy pizza. And the guy's like, "Happy? How happy?" I was like, "Happy." And I don't really know what was on that pizza. Maybe like psychedelic mushrooms.
Uh,
Um it
oh,
was pretty insane. My friend Shannon and I, we were all right. We're like, yeah, let's ride this out. We went to we're on the beach there, and the guys, they're like, fuck this, and went back to their hotel
yeah,
room.
it's weird. Like rule of thumb: if you like drugs, don't go to Asia because I'm sure Cambodia probably has something like the death penalty, but then there's people selling stuff everywhere. Like yeah, like even like Thailand, like 20 years ago, is like death penalty for drugs, but then they're pushing it on you everywhere you go. Yeah, yeah, Thailand's a trip. Like I think it's the only Asian country that wasn't conquered, owned, controlled, colonized by Westerners. Like if you think about it, like Europe, America, like we've taken over everything, but like one country we didn't was Thailand. And they made the king was smart. He made some kind of trade agreement with Europe. Like, hey, we'll do this and this. You know, we can work together. Never got conquered. Afghanistan, of course, didn't either, but everybody tried. But yeah, Thailand was never colonized. I think, yeah, they still have a monarchy. There was like a coup, what, 3 or 4 years ago, military coup, and that failed.
Yeah. No, you can't say a bad word about the king.
No, yeah, that's like the big thing you don't do. Yeah, I mean, you don't do that anywhere with a monarchy. No, I lived in Saudi when I was 10, and I just had an absolute blast. I mean, it was just like riding BMX bikes, exploring the desert, and, like, I didn't really have a concept of politics, and, I thought it was weird my mom wasn't allowed to drive, and she had to wear long sleeves and a hat and a long skirt when we left the compound, and then I thought it was kinda weird, like, all non-Muslims have to live on a compound. But within the compound, it's like a Club Med. We had a swimming pool, my mom could drive, women could wear bikinis at the, pool. My dad brewed wine in his bedroom. Brewed?
Brewed? No, you ferment wine, don't you?
Yeah, but he'd go we'd go to the local market, and he'd buy, like, 60 pounds of grapes and, like, a 20 pound of sugar. No one would bat an eyelash, but, yeah, just as a little kid, it was like, "Oh, this is awesome." Like, "Oh, yeah, camels, cool," and there are lots of ruins, and you'd find stuff in the desert, but I don't think I'd wanna live there now.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. My dad's in the was in the oil industry, and he had a mate who had two young kids. They were probably around 10. Similar experience in Venezuela. We're talking about 20, 30 years ago. They lived on a compound, and whenever they left the compound, they'd have to have a bulletproof car. They were
Is
very scared about getting kidnapped.
Caracas?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where they were.
Yeah, got, like, they're not favelas there, but they've got, like, some of the largest slums in the world. Yeah, my mom lived in Venezuela probably, wow, 60 years ago. She loved it, but yeah, it's a whole 'nother world right now.
Right. How the world changes. Like it's in the 70s you'd see women in bikinis like in what, Iran? Yeah. Wasn't it like a tourist destination?
Yeah, my mom lived in Iran too, and that would be before the Shah. Yeah, it was like drinking beer on the beach in a bikini.
Yeah. I feel for them right now. I'm really feeling for them.
It yeah, it's yeah, Persia, should I say Iran, is just fascinating. It's a huge country. I don't, you and I can't go there. The locals would be like, "Hi, I'd love to sit down and have a chat." Like, but you'd be followed by the government for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're wealthy, educated. Yeah, Iran's just fascinating.
Yeah, my dad spent a lot of time there in the oil industry. That's what he said. Fascinating people, intelligent. Yeah, I feel for them. It's like a counter revolution right now. And who knows? You don't know. You don't really know what's going on. How many deaths?
Yeah, because they've got like three forms of government over there, and they're all and the government's battling each other. And yeah, there's good guys and bad guys and brainwashed guys, and well, much like over here too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't think of the US government as evil. I think there's a lot of people in the US government right now trying to overthrow the dictator. But yeah, I don't see the US government as evil. I see them as worried and scared. But yeah, I don't want to get into politics.
Right. Yeah. So you want to talk more about your book?
No, I just want to plug my book. I want to buy my book. It's good. It's fun. It's exciting. It's ridiculous. Vampire, the Tutor, and the Madman. I need to put shoes on my child. He's walking to school barefoot in the snow in Taiwan. Oh, please. Yeah, anyway, but he'll be 7 in 2 weeks. And yeah, I think, yeah, I want to go to Peru really bad. Oh, I was talking about that last time, but yeah, I want wait till he's a little bit older so we can do those arduous high altitude hikes. I'm not going to go trekking or anything. And I guess I have to go to Machu Picchu.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to.
on a Tuesday or something. But I love Peruvian food. It's the best food in the world, hands down. Well, the ceviche, they've got a plethora of options when it comes to ceviche, but the stuff I'm crazy about, it's called lomo saltado, and it's French fries, onions, soy sauce, and beef. Oh, and diced tomatoes. And it's just the best thing you could ever stick in your mouth hole. It's just wonderful. Lomo saltado. Yeah, it's amazing. And they call it Peruvian Chinese. Yeah, I guess it's like a French fry stir fry.
I don't know about that actually. That sounds like fucking nachos, but with fries.
No, it's not like that. No, no, it's not. It doesn't taste Mexican at all. And then when I was in Chile, the only thing I wanted to eat was Peruvian food. I had the best thing I had. I remember having like a beef heart burger. It was like a hamburger, but instead of a hamburger patty, it was literally a beef heart, just grilled beef heart. It's so good.
Was it well done
A
or
decent medium.
yeah? What
It,
was
it
the
wasn't
texture like?
not like a wallet. It's not like chewing on a wallet. You can actually bite through it. It was juicy.
Like
Yeah,
lit
yeah.
Didn't
Here
it
in
have
Taiwan,
like vessels in it? Wasn't it like chewy? Like I'm still stuck on the cow heart burger.
yeah, it's chewy, but it's not tough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. And like, yeah, chicken hearts are good. One thing they'll eat here, like in Taiwan, pig gums. Gums? Yeah, gums. Like
Pig,
that meat that holds the teeth in.
pig gums.
Yeah, like gums of pig gums, and like yeah, like pig ears. Those are good. Like yeah, they eat every part of the animal here.
Yeah,
Like
I respect that. Don't let anything go to waste. If you're gonna kill a living animal.
yeah, all those people like who's like, oh, how could you eat liver? Oh, that's so nasty. Ooh, beef tongue, yuck. Those same people, they'll be eating a hot dog. You're like, dude, that's the nastiest of nasty.
Yeah.
And they know it, they just can't see it. Like tongue is the best meat there is. There's nothing better.
Lengua tacos. Yeah, those are good
Yeah,
tacos.
El Gruyense in Redwood City.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing better. Like, yeah, El Gruyense is like the best tacos in the universe.
Didn't they have massive burritos as well?
Oh yeah. By the way, trivia question: where was the burrito invented?
Um, I don't know. You tell me.
San Francisco.
Oh,
And like Caesar salads are from Mexico. Like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of food like that where you find out where it's really from, and you're like, whoa, what? Really? Yeah. Mexico.
Caesar salad, Mexico.
Mexico
Okay.
City. It was like this one hotel did it. Yeah, you wouldn't think of it as Mexican. Have
No.
you've been to Mexico, right?
Yeah, with Do you remember Claudia? Claudia Brajas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with her. We
Did you
drove from college all the way down to Cabo San Lucas.
Okay, yeah, I've done that drive. I hope you didn't drive at night.
We had to move a cow out of the middle of the road at night.
Oh God, yeah. Cabo is oh no, no that peninsula is like their Alaska, and it's pretty desolate, and it's a tropical desert. Like it's the biome is like there's nothing else like it on Earth. Like it's a wet desert, and they've got a lot of vegetation. But yeah, Baja California is gorgeous, and then you get to Cabo, and you're like, okay. But yeah, I spent like 2 months down in Cabo trying to start a newspaper, which failed, but I learned a lot.
You try to
Never.
start a new dude, that sounds so Hunter S. Thompson like.
Oh, the Rum Diaries. I was job hunting, and then I saw some guy who was looking for somebody who knew graphic design, and he wanted to start an English newspaper in Cabo. And this is pre-big internet, like back in the time, like a newspaper could still make a profit. It was a good idea, and we were down there for 2 months. And yeah, I learned a lot. It was pretty wild. And things can get really sketchy really quick. Yeah, I never got in any trouble down there, but man, things can get really sideways really fast.
I'm glad we were with Claudia, who could, she's fluent Spanish. Yeah, we had a run in with the cops. It was it was not a big deal, but they basically wanted us to pay them off. And she's like, no, 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 give me the ticket. I will take care of the ticket. The ticket was like $5, but they wanted like 100 and something. They just wanted us to give them some money to leave us alone.
I hate people that one up stories, but since I'm on a podcast, I think I'm supposed to.
Go for it.
I was with a Mexican guy and then like three gringos, and we're in the pharmacy district of Cabo. And these guys were looking to get some Bob Marley tickets. They're looking for oregano, and they got some oregano, and I didn't have it on me. I had nothing on me, and we're walking back, and then a cop stops us, and he's like, "Gringos, up against the wall." And there's only one reason 20-year-old gringos would be in the pharmacy district anyway. And he's like, "Up against the wall." Start searching everybody one by one, right? He gets to the guy who's holding, about to start searching him. Car comes racing around the corner, rear ends the police car, smashes right into the police car. Bam! And the cop's like, oh, all right, you guys get out of here. And like, we just went on our way quickly, and he dealt with the guy who just smashed his car.
Whoa.
But how it works down there is uh, an oregano dealer will sell oregano to a tourist, and then exchange is made, and then the dealer will go to the police or the whatever cops on the beat
Oh, they're
and
working in tandem together.
say, "Hey, I just sold him some oregano." And the cop's like, "All right, cool, thanks." And then the cop pats him down, takes the oregano, takes him to the police station where, of course, they have the ATM, gives the oregano back to the dealer so they could just cycle of joy. You're in, like they call it Napoleon law, like you're innocent, you're guilty until proven innocent. So you can get in a traffic accident down there. It's 100% obviously not your fault. You get T-boned by some guy running a red light. Both of you go to jail until the judge decides who's guilty or not.
That's insane. So I had to have a cup of tea. We're gonna get introspective. Okay, so fatherhood. You want to talk about fatherhood?
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. That sums it up.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, the one thing I wanted to talk about last time, like all parents and future parents, like the best thing I've heard, and I'm not sure where I heard it. Might have been Andy Stumpf, who's this brilliant Navy SEAL I follow, but said, "Don't be the thermometer, be the thermostat."
Oh,
And that took me a couple seconds because I'm slow, but I'm like, oh, yeah, exactly. Don't be the thermometer, be the thermostat. Like control the temperature. Like, so like when I can, and it's hard, but yeah, when my son's acting out, having a tantrum, freaking out, screaming at me, like I don't react loudly and angrily. I just calm things down. I understand how you feel. Let's have a discourse. But yeah, you just don't be the thermometer, be the thermostat. But yeah,
yeah, that I do like that. Say that again.
yeah, it's worth hearing. Don't be the thermometer, be the thermostat. So like, yeah, don't go up to his temperature, her temperature. No, yeah, you got it. But yeah, losing your temper, it's a weakness. It's like, and yeah, I'm the worst. I have a horrible temper. Not horrible, but yeah, I've got a temper, and it's hard. I mean, and people are like, "Oh, I've got a dog." It's like, dude, dog, you don't even know. You have no idea. And And then like every fucking parent, yeah, and I will curse about that. Every parent thinks their kid's gifted and special. I try not to be a helicopter parent. But no, what ask me what?
Well, we could talk about your drinking, and we could talk about your dad as well, and how maybe he influenced you in becoming a better father.
Yeah, I try to take all the good things about him and not the bad things. And yeah, I didn't have a bad father. And when I say father, I mean my stepfather, but he married my mom when I was 2, raised me as his own. So yeah, he's my dad, he's my father. But yeah, he died about 2 years ago. And instead of like diving into a hole or a bottle, I just like completely quit drinking for about 10 months and like, okay, what would my dad want me to do? Oh, he'd want me to be a good father. Yeah, cuz and yeah, my father's death wasn't tragic. I mean, he died at 78, 79, and he smoked about 2 packs of cigarettes for about 40 years and had 3 heart surgeries. So he should have been dead 20 years ago. That's what all the doctors said. So it's not a tragedy, but what what I learned is like oh, I want to say it right. It doesn't get better. It just becomes normal.
Mm.
Yeah, that's my big take from it. It's like, yeah, I miss him every day and it hurts, but then it just becomes normal. But it never gets easier. But yeah, it's not tragic. Tragic's like a parent losing a child. That's tragic. Or your father dies when you're really young. That's tragic. But no, the guy died at 78. And that's something we all gotta face is like, especially at our age, it's like our parents get old, they start getting feeble, and that's hard to accept, but that's just life. Yeah, and I tell my son like my biggest fear is I don't want to be a burden on him. I don't want him taking care of me when I'm in my 80s and 90s. I want him going off, living his own life, chasing girls, traveling, having fun. I don't want him spoon feeding me. So I'll point to old people on the street just in a daze, walking zombies, and I tell my son when I get like that, you take me for a long swim. Yeah, like I want yeah, take me behind the barn and put a bullet in my head. Old Yeller. Yeah, just
Old Yeller. Oh shit, we are getting dark. I think about how do I quietly slip away and my daughter still gets my life insurance policy. How old is your son?
he's 7 and doing the math is terrifying. And I know the day will come probably in high school where somebody's going to say, "Hey, your grandfather's here." And he's going to that's my dad. And that's inevitable. And yeah, doing the math is just terrifying. So I'm trying to make him independent as fast as I can. Like, yeah, the whole free range childhood. Yeah, I push him hard. And yeah, he's a good swimmer. I gave him a knife when he was 3. He can't keep it in his room though. But every time we go hiking, he can bring his knife with him. But yeah, and then this weekend we went swimming in January. Come to Taiwan. We went swimming in a river. I found a nice swimming hole and I built a fire and I just let him play with it. I'm like, yeah, if he gets burned, he gets burnt. I'm just like, yeah, don't fall in. But yeah, he's playing with sticks, like burning stuff. And
It natural consequences. That was definitely something. Yeah, we read all about it in these various books, but that was one thing, natural
like that. Yeah,
consequences.
totally. Yeah.
Yeah. My kid loves burning shit. She's an arson, man. She loves it. Yeah, let's start a fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta hide my lighters for sure. I mean, but the kid loves fire, knives, guns. I'm like, rad, cool.
Ultimately, you're raising a child to be able to live without you.
Yeah, that's the goal. Exactly. And yeah, I'll take them hiking and stuff, and there'll be like a fork in the trail that comes back again, and I'll say, all right, you go right, I'll go left, we'll meet each other. So I've kind of got him hiking a little bit on his own. I think the worst thing parents can do is like hook their kid up to social media and just like give them free range on the internet. And I heard somebody say the internet doesn't give your child access to the world, it gives the world access to your child.
Oh, that is horrifying.
It's yeah, and to be completely sexist, I'm so glad I didn't have a daughter. Yeah, you do. Yeah, most of my friends have daughters, and I think I would be the protective dad. But with the son, it's like, yeah, get some. Like, yeah, here's a knife, and I've got him in jujitsu. He's doing Muay Thai, but it's horrible. Like, I think if I had you come home, you catch your daughter on a couch with a guy, you're probably like, oh, my
Oh,
angel, my sweet baby girl. No, she's tainted. But then if I came home and caught my son on the couch with a girl, I'd be like, yeah, just like his dad. And I know that's wrong, but I can't help that. And then my cousin, my older cousin, the oldest in our family, he's like, Josh, I'm only going to give you one piece of advice. Don't be his best friend. Be his father. Don't be his friend. Be his parent. And I've seen that time and time again where parent and the child are friends. There's no hierarchy, authority, respect. It's just you as an
yeah.
equal, and they can be like, "Fuck you, dad." And it's like, no, my at the right time, my son is scared of me, and he should be. And I think like mothers you go to for love and nurture, and like fathers you see as like protection and authority. And I could be wrong. I'm a total idiot, but yeah, I don't know. He's not scared of his mom at all, but he's scared of me, and I don't beat him that hard. But yeah, but we roughhouse. Yeah, and yeah, I don't believe in tough love, but I believe in toughening him up.
Yeah, I feel like I have to toughen my daughter up a bit. I mean, I had a brother to toughen me up, you know?
Older,
Yeah, he was older. I mean, it's pretty much torture sometimes, you know?
yeah. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, he's like immune to bullies now. Like when he first started kindergarten, he got bullied a little bit. He's half Asian, half obviously half white, so he looks a little different than the other kids. So he'd get bullied a little bit, nothing horrible. And yeah, I just taught him the basics. It's like, dude, all bullies just feed on fear and attention, and like if you get mad, that's what the bully wants. If you cry, that's what the bully wants. If you get scared, that's what the bully wants. If you just like look him in the eye, you're like, dude, you're super annoying. Go away. They'll go find another victim. Yeah, you can't. Again, yeah. Same thing with bullies. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. They're
Yeah.
feeding on attention. But yeah, I got him in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, and I'm very happy he prefers jiu-jitsu to Muay Thai.
Why?
I think it's the environment, and there's other half Asian kids in the class. Probably doesn't feel like an outsider. I think he looks up to the coach. His dad does it, so he wants to be cool like his dad, and like we do a little jujitsu at home. But yeah, but the thing with jujitsu is he's not going to get in trouble for it. You punch a kid in the face, you get in trouble. You, some kid punches you, and you take him to the ground and submit him. You didn't punch him or kick him. You detained him until authorities could arrive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to talk too much about jujitsu because it bores people, but it's basically folding clothes while people are still wearing them.
Holding clothes while people are still
Yeah,
wearing them. That's
oh,
hilarious.
I can't get enough of it.
I was in a dark place and I started Muay Thai. It saved me, definitely. I did it for a couple of
Was this in
years.
England?
This was before I got to
Yeah,
college.
yeah, that's what I thought. Because I thought you were doing. Muay Thai right before I met you, and it's got elbows and knees.
Yeah.
That's cool. Muay Thai is awesome.
Yeah, it definitely helped me out. I think just exercise in general, getting out there, exercising daily does wonder for your mind and your
I think
psyche.
for me, the martial arts reduce my violence and anger
Yeah.
because I'm going like 4 days a week, like an hour each session, and I come out of there a freaking pacifist, just skipping through a field of daisies. Just
You hit it. Yeah, pacifist, skipping through a field of
yeah,
daisies. Yeah, you do. It exhausts you that you don't even have enough energy to complain about shit.
but exercise is it gives you energy. Because there's so many times like I don't want to go for a bike ride. I don't want to go swimming. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go to jujitsu. And then afterwards, you're like, yeah, all right, time to go after life. Time to get some. Time to do it. Because it's so easy to sit on the couch. And I was talking to my son. It was yesterday actually, and he's like, "You won't let me watch TV." I only let him watch like an hour a week, and he asks for it every day, and I'm like, "Nope, gotta wait till Sunday." And then I told him, "Yeah, when you're an adult, when you turn 18, you move out of the house, you can sit at the home, watch TV from 6 a.m. to 4 a.m. and sit on the couch and eat candy the whole time. You have that option, and then there's this discipline inside you that makes you turn it off and get up and go do something. But yeah, we want to just sit on the couch and eat junk food.
That is the most important thing, self-discipline. Yeah, I agree. And work. Put practice.
But what is practice?
Practice. Practice is doing something challenging in order to grow and learn something new, right? Our daughter played guitar. I thought she was quite good, but she seems to have just given up. She's not interested.
What happened?
I don't know.
Knowing you, I assume you play lots of different music for her.
Oh, hell yeah. I gotta say, that's a really good thing about my daughter does have an iPad and she listens to music a lot. And on that, she listens to so many genres from so many different time
Right.
periods that we wouldn't ourselves as kids, you know? Because you're only listening to what your parents are playing.
Yeah, that's so rad. Like, because yeah, because pop music is just pure evil. Like, there's nothing worse. One of my favorite words is insipid.
Insipid.
INSIPID. It means stupid and boring. But yeah, they're insipid drivel. But yeah, just insipid music just kills me. Like I've walked out of restaurants and coffee shops because of the music they're playing. I've quit two gyms in Taiwan because they play pop music. Like it just kills me. And
Do you think we're getting older or the music is getting shittier?
there are good new bands. There are even good new rappers. But for the most part, like lowest common denominator. Like, oh, you're gonna get me started. But when we were when we were kids,
No, I hate saying that, right? Are we these old people who are like, back in my day, everything was so much
the music
better.
industry was controlled and dictated by 18 to like 30-year-olds. And now the music industry is controlled by like 14 to 17-year-olds.
Yeah,
Like what sets the standards of what not what is good, but what is profitable. I mean, there's nothing greater. Like my favorite teenage memories were like getting my paycheck from the Exploratorium Science Museum. I worked at a science museum. I'd get my paycheck and I'd go down to Tower Records, pick a CD, and like it was like gambling. Like, oh, this better be good, and like you'd buy a record and they'd have the liner notes. Like there'd be like a poster inside, and it'd be like thanks to, and they would mention other bands. I was like, oh, Minor Threat likes this band. Okay, I'll try buying their album, see if I like it. There was no
yeah.
internet back then, and your friends would give you advice on what's good. And all my music was influenced by skateboarding. Oh, and skateboard videos, like they'd have music like five.
Oh, I love skateboard
They have the
videos.
best soundtracks. Like they all do.
Yeah.
And they're like, Fire Hose. Oh, this is good music. And like, oh, SST? Wait, that's Black Flag. Oh, wait, Fire Hose is on the same label as Black Flag? Oh, oh, what's this? And you'd have to discover other things. And now it's just all Spotify. And you get recommendations, and I can like listen to something for 10 seconds and decide if I like it or not, and then skip to the next. But like that treasure hunt for like the perfect music, I miss that shit. That was fun. Yeah, and I miss the urban legends. Like pre-internet, people would like tell stories, or you'd hear gossip and rumors, and you'd be like, "What? He had his rib removed so he could suck his own dick." You know,
Oh,
I
Marilyn
didn't say it.
Manson.
But yeah, there's like, but that was like urban legends. Like, but you can't fact check it. There's no Snopes. You can't Google stuff. And it was just like, you'd hear these things like, you take 6 hits of LSD, you're legally insane, crazy shit. And that, like, life was fun back then because there was mystery to it. And like, you'll be having conversations with friends and then tell them something. And they're like, oh, let me Google that. And it's like, fuck you. Just use your head.
Yeah.
I heard Elon Musk say something, and he said, I think it was Joe Rogan, and not to support him either, but Joe Rogan asked, when do you think humans will become AI or merge with AI? And Elon's like, we already have. Your cell phone is basically an external hard drive. I'm like, oh shit, he's right. But yeah, you all your backup memories right in here.
Oh god, that's frightening.
Terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, Terminator 2, Judgment Night, it's begun. Yeah, and as an author and an artist, I freaking detest AI. I just find it terrifying. It's just the death of creativity, imagination, perseverance. Somebody told me Spotify has AI making music, and they're like creating.
Yeah, there are AI bands out
Yeah, I was
there.
1,000% against AI from the beginning, and now I'm like 90% against it. I think there are some things we can do with it that are good, especially in the medical field. And it can
Absolutely.
think in ways that humans can't, and it can think in ways humans can't think fast enough. You know, it can process a lot of data really fast, but there's no government regulation behind it.
I know. Isn't that insane?
I'll ask my students, what is when AI is smarter, what will AI want? Like human beings, we have wants and needs. We have desires. We've got lusts, but greed. But what does AI want? What will it want when it's smart enough to have lust, need, want? And it's like, what, more processing speed, like battery power? Like what will AI want? And because yeah, once you have like self-awareness, it's like you start having needs and desires. I mean, you've seen dogs fighting over food. Will AI start like what does AI want? That's my big question.
Us dead.
Yeah, will they see us as slave masters? Uh, Dullard, foolish, stupid slave masters? You know, like because compared to them, we're super low IQ. We're knuckle draggers. Yeah, I want to live deep in a forest, self-sufficient, no Wi-Fi.
My friends, we talk about that. We joke about it, but we're half serious. Like when do we get the compound? When do we go and try and grow our own food and have chickens and goats
Because you get 10 friends and they all put in 100 grand, you could have a decent sized chunk of land.
in Texas?
No, you want to be up north, global warming. You want to do like Alaska. It'll be like Hawaii in 30 years.
Just 30.
Yeah, and that's another thing. That's like sometimes I feel guilty for bringing a child into this world, but I think everybody's been thinking that for the last 6,000 generations.
No, I definitely think about that. Like, wow.
I used to drive cross country in America, and the the front grill of the car would just be covered in bugs.
Yeah.
And now you'll do the same trip, and the grill of the car is not. covered in bugs. There might be 5 or 6, but not like before. And the insect extinction thing is like terrifying because that's the foundation for the food pyramid.
Yeah.
There's like there's so much shit going on in the world nobody's talking about, like the the great garbage patch, like yeah, like yeah, yeah. But have you heard Taylor Swift's new album?
Oh my God, the insects. Fuck, we just got really
Yeah, I don't
dark.
know. I don't know what to worry about next, but
Half of me just wants to be really ignorant and just ride it out in just my happy little community and not care about anything.
but escapism, if you're looking to escape from this morbid world, you can dive deep into my ultra violent novel here, The Vampire, the Tutor, the Madman.
I'm so proud that you did that. You should be really proud of yourself that you did that. You put it out there.
Yeah, I had some pretty okay, I'll just be honest. Like I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I am an author. Yeah, the day I first held it in my hand, I'm like, I'm an author. And it was like, yeah, I had to say that to myself out loud. Like, but yeah, it was like dream come true to have a book that I can hold it with my hands. But yeah, it's there's dreams and then there's pipe dreams. It's like, yeah, I'd like to own 200 acres in Montana. Probably not happening. But yeah, I want to write a book. Just do it.
You did
And
it.
then that's what was cool about Omaha in the early 90s. I dropped out of college, moved to Omaha, and everybody was just doing their thing. Like everybody I knew was in a band and people were making zines. Do you remember zines? Like
Oh
you'd make a
yeah.
little magazine and then take it to Kinko's and then print it and then like give them out to your friends for free, put them in record shops for free. But everything was so DIY back then, but it was analog. Like you would just do it. And it wasn't hard. It was fun. But
Yeah. Creative.
you did your own podcast. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing. I like it. I enjoy it. Hopefully, other people do. All right, we've got 3 minutes. I ask all my guests the same question. Since this is our second chat, um, let's talk about actual live performances that have moved you. You've got any concerts? Who did we see together at Stanford?
Me, Evan, my buddy Elias from Berkeley, we went and saw Jazzmatazz. And to those who don't know, that's freaking Guru from Gangstar. It's like he's got the best voice in all of hip hop. Yeah, we saw freaking Gangstar. I think we saw De La Soul together too.
Yes, we
Yeah, we saw
did.
Gangstar,
Yeah.
Guru, and freaking De La Soul. That's epic. My best concert ever, undoubtedly, Warfield, circa 1989, 1990. I went to see Dinosaur Jr., which some people may have heard of. And there was a band opening for them called Nirvana.
No.
I saw them before Nevermind. This is back in the Bleach days. But yeah, I saw Nirvana open for Dinosaur Jr. That was freaking awesome. I
Fuck
saw
yeah.
Fugazi back in like 1988. That was huge, dude. That was the sickest concert ever. That was like true punk rock. And I used to go to the Gilman sometimes, Gilman Club in Berkeley. Fugazi twice, but yeah, the Nirvana show is just epic.
Oh, mate, that's yeah, you can't top that one.
And they weren't famous. Like I mean, people kind of knew who they were. They were coming out, but yeah, it was before Nevermind. Like
Awesome. We got to end on that note. That's cool. Thank you, Josh, so much for this second part.
there's a child in need. There's a boy with no shoes, and he's crying right now,
Shut
beat and
up.
bloated with bot flies. But yeah, please help me feed my starving family.
The Vampire, the Tutor, and the Madman by Josh Douglas. Get it now. It's on Amazon. You won't regret it.
All right, thank you, Lucy.
Thank you, man. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.